story about this girl named Fatima El Amin. She's 19. She's a Palestinian queen. But she's from a place my people in the ghettos have never ever seen. Nobody hears the stories of her struggling because they're banging at the door. Sorry, mama, they had guns. I had to let them in. I couldn't bring myself to pick up a stone because I remember last week you brought the bones of my baby brother home. And I cried myself to sleep every night. I want to grow up, but these bullets, they keep on dancing in the moonlight. Everybody around, they clowns, nobody cares. Politicians, people, they say they listen, but don't nobody care. There ain't no way to bring no sense to this pain. Every day the same thing. They kill us in the sun, we kill them in the rain. Everybody be saying we need to be spraying while praying, but nobody be praying. They just be spraying. So please, let me take you on that magic carpet ride to a place. No one's dancing in the desert, blowing up the sunshine. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, and Fatima, she can't sleep. She hears the gunshots, but the precious little girl, she doesn't take a peek. She's heard it all before. Ever since she could remember dead bodies on the floor, but she don't care because it's December. Fatima, she's turning 20 today. It's only 5 o'clock, but she's got to get up to pray because she's true to her faith. And she can't wait to go to school to see her friends, so she prays, please God, let me make it past these bullets and explosions. So now Fatima's on her way, but she forgot to kiss her mama goodbye because she had no idea she took a single shot through her eye. Her little body hit the floor without a quiver, lying in a pool of blood so deep, George Bush, Stephen Harper, all these people would shiver. So now, Shorty, so now, Daddy's going crazy. Mama's got nothing left. They be dreaming of the heaven sent, but they're smiling because their very last son just turned into a militant. So let me take you away on that magic carpet ride to a place where nobody's gotta die, everything is fine, no imaginary lines, no one dancing in the desert blowing up in the sunshine. So now Shorty thinks he's a man at 17, screaming, Mujahideen! All he wants to do is be free from the pain that he's seeing, but he can't, because little homie knows the truth. He's got no future because all they shooting is the youth. So he's strapped up with the rag around his face. He's got his flags in the sky. Got a collide, my head held high. I got a Mac 11 and an AK-47 by my side. And you know what the way? I gotta ride till I die. Stop the story. I need to praise and contemplate. Because I'll be patiently waiting as my time erases. My assassination at 824.
Security Council called a special meeting Saturday night to deal with the deepening crisis And throughout the world, there was continued reaction to the violence. Thousands of people gathered at rallies across Europe today. A sea of demonstrators marched through central London protesting Israel's bombardment of Gaza. Police were on patrol in Paris as protesters took to the streets there as well. They brandished shoes as a gesture of contempt. And a crowd of more than 7,000 gathered in Germany to protest the death of civilians. Well, here at home, there were rallies across the country that brought out supporters from both sides. And as the news of the Israeli ground invasion broke, tensions here escalated too. Michael Dick reports.
Tensions now past a boiling point between many Israelis and Palestinian Canadians. At this downtown Toronto protest, the line thronged. More than 1,000 hurled insults at each other. It was supposed to be a peaceful protest.
We can solve this problem without the violence, without the emotion, in a completely separate way. The two sides can come together.
But just moments ago, as it was announced that Israeli troops entered Gaza, both sides needed to be separated.
While Canada is half a world away, the news, the movement of troops, sparked deep controversy here.
I'm proud of it, and you should do it many years ago.
I think it's horrible. They're violating international law. They don't care about the lives of innocent civilians.
Several protests like this one organized across the country. In Ottawa, hundreds took to the streets under the close watch of police. In Winnipeg, a similar scene, a similar message. In Toronto, as the protest continues, police established a barricade through the middle of the street. Among the yelling at each other and the divided lines, both sides are calling on the Canadian government to act and to end the violence in Gaza. For its part, the Canadian government has called for a ceasefire, but many say with a possible humanitarian crisis unfolding, now is the time to step in and help. Michael Dick, CBC News, Toronto.
A dramatic development